Now begin sewing. Sew the body onto round 15 of the head. The side with the slit stitch is on the back. First, find the back side of the fabric. Locate round 15. Round 1. Round 15. That is the bottommost round. Start sewing from here. After completing one round of sewing, weave the excess yarn inside the fabric several times to secure it. Cut off the excess yarn tail. Pinch and tuck the yarn end into the fabric. The body part is now sewn up. Now, start sewing the arms. Sew the arms onto the body from rounds 1 to 3, counting from top to bottom. Sew stitch by stitch with the arm facing forward, ensuring left-right symmetry. First, find rounds 1 to 3 on the body. These 3 rounds. Mark them with stitch marker. Do the same on the other side. Check if the left and right sides are symmetrical. You can view it from bottom to top like this. Begin sewing. Then secure the arm forward in this way. Pull out the needle from the back of the fabric. Tighten the yarn tail. One arm is sewn up. Sew the other arm in the same way. The other arm is sewn up. Pull out the needle from the back through the same stitch. Tighten the yarn tail. Tie a knot with the 2 yarn tails. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Pinch and tuck the yarn end inside the fabric. Both arms are now fully sewn. Adjust the shape and position. Now start sewing the legs. Sew the legs to the body between rounds 4 and 6, counting from the bottom up. Leave a gap of 5 to 6 stitches between the legs, ensuring symmetry. First, locate rounds for 2, 6. These 3 rounds. Mark the other side with a stitch marker as well. Leave a gap of 5 to 6 stitches between the 2 legs. Adjust the positions as needed. Once the positions are confirmed, begin sewing. Pull the excess yarn out from the back of the body. One leg is now fully sewn. Sew the leg on the other side using the same method. The other leg is sewn up. Pull the yarn out from the same stitch. Tie a knot with the 2 yarn tails. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Pinch and tuck the yarn end inside the fabric. Both legs are now fully sewn. Now begin sewing the tail. Sew the tail to the back of the body between rounds 4 and 5, counting from the bottom up. First, locate rounds 4 and 5. This is exactly the position. Place the tail in the corresponding position. Begin sewing. After sewing is completed, pull the excess yarn out from the front of the body. Thread the other yarn tail onto the sewing needle. Pull it out from the same position at the front. Make some adjustments. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Pinch and tuck the yarn end inside the fabric. The tail is sewn on. Now, begin sewing the gills. Sew the gills onto the head from rounds 5 to 9, counting from the top. 5 stitches apart from the eyes. Pay attention to left-right symmetry. First, locate rounds 5 to 9. Five stitches apart from the eye. That is exactly this position. Sew along the edge on the gill side. After finishing the sewing, pull the excess yarn out from the back. Adjust the shape of the gill. Thread the other yarn tail onto the sewing needle. Pull it out from the same spot at the back. tie a knot with the 2 yarn tails. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Pinch and tuck the yarn end inside the fabric. One gill is now sewn on. Please sew the gill on the other side using the same method. This is how it looks after sewing the gills on both sides. Next, let's embroider the mouth. Take inches of black yarn. Cut the yarn. One strand is made up of 4 thinner strands. Pull out one of those strands. Thread the yarn onto a shorter sewing needle. We need to embroider a mouth 1 round below and between the eyes. Insert the needle from the back of the fabric. Pull the needle out from the front at the position between 2 eyes. We start embroidering the mouth 1 round below the eyes, at the center of 2 eyes. Pull the needle out from the same spot. Slightly adjust the shape of the mouth. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Pinch and tuck the yarn end inside the fabric. Next, take 8 inches of red yarn. Pull out 1 strand. Thread the yarn onto a shorter sewing needle. Insert the needle from the side of the head. We need to completely fill the middle of the mouth with the red yarn. Embroider using the same method until it is fully filled. The mouth is completed. Pull the excess yarn out from the same stitch. Use the needle to adjust the mouth shape again. Bring the black yarn over the red yarn. The mouth is completed. Cut off the excess yarn tail. Pinch and tuck the yarn end inside the fabric. Now, let's start embroidering the blushes. Take 8 inches of red yarn. Cut the yarn. Thread the yarn onto the sewing needle. Insert the needle from above the head. We need to embroider the blushes 1 round below the eyes. Begin stitching from the position below the eye. Embroider the blush diagonally. Do the same on this side. Bring the yarn out from the same spot. Tie a knot with the 2 yarn tails. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Pinch and tuck the yarn end inside the fabric. 1 axolotl is now completed. Please make the other axolotl using the same methods.